Okay, super.
Thanks.
Okay, you are welcome. So today we are going to cook together this recipe that's a quite quick one, but I would say it's a nice one. It's a tasty one. So we need few ingredients, but the result would be spicy and hot, and I would call it comfortable food as well. So we are going to cook and to prepare kidney bean curry. Okay, so today's color is red, as passion, as taste, and we're going to cook kidney beans. Okay, but have you ever tried Indian food or spicy food?
Yes.
Okay, and do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Me
Yes.
too. Okay, okay. And have you ever cooked spicy food, Indian food?
No.
Okay, so that's the first time. That's great. We can do it together. We can have a try together. Super. Okay, so to recap, we need olive oil, or you will see I will use some sunflower oil, but it's the same. So oil, okay, and then we're gonna need salt. Okay, one onion that we are going to chop, one onion, two garlic cloves, a piece of ginger, celery. Okay, we will need a stalk and also the leaves of the celery. We will need ground cumin, okay, ground paprika, curry. Sorry. Okay. And then curry. I'm sorry, I don't know if I already told you. Okay, and then we're going to need chopped tomatoes, and then red beans and basmati rice. Do you have everything?
Yes.
Mauro, do you have everything?
Yes, perfect. I do.
Yes.
I do. And you? Okay, super. And then to cook, we will need a kitchen scale, but it's not to cook. I mean, I'm used to scale, to weight the rice. I don't use cups, but you can use cups as well. Then we're going to need a saucepan, okay, to cook rice. We're gonna need a frying pan to cook all the rest. Okay, a peeler to peel ginger, and a knife to chop ginger, celery, and the onion and garlic. A colander for the rice, and then we're gonna need a wooden spoon and a cutting board. Okay, so are you ready to start? Super. If you have any questions for me, just open the microphone and talk to me, please. I would be very happy to speak to you. And so it will be a pleasure to speak together. Okay, first of all, we're gonna start by, okay, I would say that we can start by chopping the onion. Sorry, you can't see my face. Maybe it's better like this. Okay. So now maybe you can see my face, okay?
Yes.
So we will start by chopping the onion, the garlic, and the celery stalk, and then we can start cooking, okay? I'm gonna take the board, okay? The onion and the knife, okay, sorry, and we can start chopping. I like a lot this word to chop. It's it comes from the sound, because when you chop, the sound is chop, chop, chop. So this is why it's called chopping. Okay. I like these words that comes from sounds. And I hope I won't cut also my finger, because usually when I use the knife, I also cut my finger. Today I will try not to.
I would like to hear the sound, if they chop as well or not.
Yes, it would be nice to hear the chopping.
Right. Maybe they chop, chop, chop.
That's great.
How many onions, please?
One onion.
One.
Yes. Okay. I think are better better chefs than I am, but
Sarah, are you using a red onion or a white onion?
I'm using a white onion.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you?
I'm making mine tomorrow.
Okay.
Onion.
Me too tomorrow.
Olio.
Is there somebody crying?
Chop, Linda, chop. Chop the onion.
Cut it in small pieces.
How many people are chopping at the moment? I can't see. Elena, you're not chopping yet. What's going on?
I'm finished.
Okay, and Elena Pasqualetto?
I have the onion, but I will chop later.
Later. Okay, you're learning now.
Noi chop. We are chopping. We are chopping.
Who's chopping?
Linda,
Yes.
Linda.
You are.
Linda.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I can't pretend to chop.
Linda is
Can you the meaning of ground cumino and ground
Macinato.
Yeah, okay.
ground macinato? Okay.
Do we have to chop also the garlic or only the onion?
Yes, if you are super great chefs and you are super ready, you can now super fast. You can now chop the garlic.
Ah, garlic.
2 cloves of garlic, and we can peel them and chop them.
Ah. Non ha ancora aperto i fornelli. Scusate, tanto io pulisco un pezzettino
And do
di
you like roasted garlic?
l'aglio, garlic.
Roasted, it means like roasted in the oven. Sometimes I remember when I lived in London that they used to prepare roasted chicken with potatoes and garlic, and they gave me the garlic to eat as the special treat, so it's nice.
Okay.
È una sorta di ingresso segreto.
Bravo.
Parla solo in inglese.
How is it going?
Okay. Very well.
That's great. Are you crying? I'm a little bit crying with this. Okay, nearly done. And now we can take the ginger. Okay, I'm gonna cut a piece of ginger. Okay, thumb sized, okay, the size of a thumb. Okay, I'm gonna wash it under the water.
Poi mi dai anche la buccia.
And now I'm gonna peel it with the peeler. Yeah.
Okay.
And be careful. I don't know, maybe it's me, but be careful because you might cut your fingers.
Ok.
Anche il riso, perché
And do you like ginger? I love it. So sometimes I drink hot water with ginger and lemon.
chop the ginger.
Lemon.
Yes. Also ginger and honey is very nice. I have never tried it.
No, non mi sa.
No, no, per vederla devi essere sicura. Non so come si facciano buttare questo stimolo. Prova a cliccare, tenere premuto.
Okay. And once you've peeled the ginger, you can chop it as well.
Ok.
Cut it in tiny pieces.
Così vediamo cosa fa. Per non fare questi.
Lei sta ancora prendendo il ginger, io mi ero già portata avanti. Comunque lo chopping the ginger.
Yes, chop the ginger as well.
Chop the ginger.
Ok.
Ginger is a little bit harder than the onion and garlic, so it's a little bit harder to cut.
Yeah.
Size have I to chop?
Pardon me?
Which size have I to chop the
Tiny pieces, small pieces.
very small?
Yes, but it's up to you. I'm not able to do very small pieces, so they're a little bit bigger, but tiny, very small, it's perfect.
Okay.
Questi.
Buonissimo.
Non so che si sono più troppo.
Fa molto bene il ginger come
Can give you a fresh flavor to the dish. It adds a fresh touch to the dish. Okay. So how is it going?
We have all the end intact.
Perfect.
Noi lo facciamo sapere a Pietro.
So, as you can see, I've chopped everything.
chop.
Ok.
Okay. And so now what I will do is I will start cooking the rice. Okay. So I'm gonna take the rice.
Va bollito il riso.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, as I was saying, is I'm gonna weigh the rice.
Ok.
The scale. This is a kitchen scale, so I'm gonna take a dish and I'm gonna weigh it.
Come si accende?
Tanto mi prende.
Okay.
Oh, dai. Oddio, che bellissimo.
I weighed 90.
Basmati rice è molto profumato.
Okay. And so,
How much rice?
pardon me?
How much rice?
It depends. I mean, I'm preparing it for one person, so 80, 90, because I want to cook a lot tonight. So 80 or 90 grams. Okay.
It depends on
Now
the size
it's
of
time,
Questo è buono, anche è molto buono.
it's time to take the saucepan with the lid.
Per dare messicano.
Sì, dobbiamo provare a fare il
And fill it with water. We're gonna add the salt.
Il sale, poi lo dobbiamo mettere il sale.
Le tacos messicane.
Okay. And then I'm gonna turn on the stove. And I'm gonna put the lid on the saucepan so that the water can boil. Okay.
Lì ci si lavare e asciugare il riso. Sì.
Are you okay? How is
Yes.
it
Yes.
going?
It's okay.
Super, super, super.
Super.
Okay, so now
Buonissimo.
I'm gonna take the frying pan, okay, and put it on the oven. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of oil, okay, and so
A noi
I'm
basta
gonna
questo.
add 1 tablespoon of oil. You can use the oil you prefer. I'm gonna use some sunflower oil.
Prima. Lo siamo previsti. E qui dentro l'onion,
Aspetta,
ginger.
insieme?
Bisognerebbe che qualcuno chiudesse l'audio, però, perché c'è un casino. A parte forse Sara, gli altri.
Okay.
Vediamo.
Okay. I'm gonna use a lower medium flame to heat the oil. Okay. And then when the oil is a little bit warm, we can add the onion, okay, and a little bit, a pinch of salt, so a little bit of salt, okay?
Okay.
While we are waiting, we can take our celery stalk as well. I'm gonna take 1 celery stalk with the leaves and wash it under the water or rinse it under the water. Okay. So we are going to chop it as well. I think the oil is okay, so we can put the onion into the frying pan.
Sara?
Yes.
Only the onion or with the garlic and
Only the onion, and then after a little bit we can add the garlic and the ginger.
Okay.
Okay. So we are gonna saute the onion. Okay, and we can use a wooden spoon to stir it sometimes. Okay, so here I have my wooden spoon and we can stir it. Okay. Do you like cooking? I bet you do. Do you prefer cooking or eating? I like
Eating.
but I prefer eating. And you?
Eating. Eating.
Both.
That's
Both.
great.
Both. I prefer both.
That's great. And do you prefer cooking, sorry, savory dishes or sweets? Cakes?
I dolci oppure cibo salato?
Savory.
That's great. I prefer cooking savory dishes, but eating cakes. Okay, in the meantime, we can chop the celery stalk also in small pieces.
Small pieces, okay.
And we can save the leaves, okay? We can save the leaves to garnish the dish at the end. Okay. Now it's a little bit more, it's getting complicated because we have to control the saucepan with the water, control and stir the onions and chop the celery. The onion smells great.
Too much.
Too much?
Too much. The onion smells too much.
That's great. That's great. There's, yes, a lot of onion, but we are.
Sara,
Yes?
could I put the rice in the water?
Yes, absolutely. If the water is boiling, you can put the rice into the water. I don't know, I think in 15 minutes it's ready, the rice. You can cook it for 15 minutes. I read that in between 14 and 16 minutes. So.
Okay. Do we have to add the ginger in the onion and garlic now?
Yes, absolutely. If the onion are ready, okay, you can add the ginger and the garlic and stir a little bit and wait for 2 minutes.
Celery. After. And the
Pardon me?
celery. And the celery.
We wait to. Yes, we can add also the celery. Sorry, we can add now ginger, garlic, and celery.
Okay.
So here it is, and now I'm gonna add it to the onion.
The original recipe, which type of oil want?
Pardon me?
The original recipe, which type of oil use?
There's written a tablespoon of oil, olive oil. Yes.
Olive oil. Yeah.
Yes. But I'm kind of allergic to olives, and so I won't use it. I can hear that the water of the rice is boiling, so I'm gonna put the rice into the saucepan. And take off the lid. Yes, and sometimes remember to stir with the vegetables in our frying pan. Do you like the smell?
Yes.
Nice, isn't it? I'm gonna set the alarm clock to remember when I can take the rice off the saucepan. Okay. Okay. And in the meantime, if you don't have the spices at your fingertips, I would say we can prepare them, because we are going to put them into our frying pan. So we have cumin, we have ground paprika, and we have ground curry. Okay, so yes. I would say other 30 seconds, and then we can add our spices to the vegetables. Are you going to eat it tonight or tomorrow for lunch? Or tomorrow for breakfast?
Tonight.
Joking.
Tonight. Tonight, absolutely.
Tonight.
That's great. And if you like, we would love if you could share a picture of the dish and also to share your opinion, some feedbacks if you liked it.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, it's high time we added the.
Sara,
Yes.
excuse me. How much curry? How much paprika?
1 tablespoon.
Un cucchiaio grande.
Ok.
Yes.
Tavola sarebbe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ok.
But it depends. If you like it very hot, you can add a little bit more or a little bit less. It depends on your taste, on what you like.
But excuse me, 1 spoon for 1 person?
Yeah.
Because you are cooking for 1 person.
Yes, I'm cooking for 1 person. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm laughing because there's paprika all over my table right now.
Is my neighbor cooking for 2 persons? Please?
Pardon me?
Michele, my neighbor, is he cooking for 2 people?
Yes, for 2 people.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
Also cumino?
Yes, yes. So curry, cumin, and also paprika.
Okay, come in.
And now you can mix. Okay. In the meantime, the rice is cooking. Okay. We wait for 1 second and now we can add the chopped tomatoes. Okay. I have a can of chopped tomatoes, so we can add it to our frying pan. I'm gonna pour it down. Right? And stir.
Sara, so now we have all together onions, garlic, celery, tomatoes, and the spice.
Yes, and spices, yes, absolutely.
All together, okay.
All together. And in 1 second, we are going to add also the beans.
Ah, the beans,
yes,
perfect.
The beans in their water. Okay.
Ah, in their water,
yes,
okay.
Usually I rinse the beans under the water, under fresh water, but the recipe is to use the water of the beans.
Okay.
So. Okay. So, beans, I also have a can of beans, so you can open it and add it. Oh. One thing, I love cooking, but I would love somebody to wash the dishes for me. What do you think about it?
Mauro is coming. Mauro is coming.
Sara, the rice is ready?
The rice, my rice is not ready yet.
My rice is ready.
I have 9 minutes to go.
My rice is ready.
Okay, perfect. So you can take it off from the heat.
Okay.
Okay.
The smell is fantastic.
That's great.
Really.
Okay. So once you've added beans as well, you can turn the flame a little bit down and simmer it. Now what we have to do is to simmer it and stir sometimes, from time to time, okay? And to wait for the rice to be ready.
Okay.
Okay, in the meantime, we can chop also the leaves of the celery. And so, okay, I'm gonna wash them. I don't know if you want to, you can also add coriander. Do you know coriander?
Yes.
Do you like
I
it?
don't know if I have.
Pardon me?
I don't know if I have coriander.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to find it. Okay. It's quite difficult to find, but it adds some flavor. Okay. I'm gonna cut my finger, okay, and also the leaves of the celery. Yes, there's a nice smell in my house.
Also here.
That's great. Okay. What's the strangest food you've ever eaten?
Snails.
Snails. I've never tried them.
What?
Snails or escargot.
Yeah. Oh, terrible.
Nice.
And then what else?
Elisa, la hormigas culonas, come si chiamavano? How were they called? It's true, huh? It's true.
Yes.
Ants.
South American ants. Big
And are they,
big
sorry,
bottoms, you know?
are they nice? Did you like them?
You must ask Michele and Elisa. I didn't try that.
No.
I know they were deep fried, sort of our popcorns, you know, fried and crunchy.
Michele tried it. I think
Michele.
that Michele tried it.
What?
Hormigas
Did you
culonas.
try las hormigas culonas?
Yes, yes.
Could I taste?
Very, very,
Could I taste?
Yes, absolutely.
But my favorite dish, Kaylee, is of course the Scottish haggis.
Catfish?
Doesn't matter how strange it is. Fabulous dish.
Can you repeat, Riccardo?
The
Scottish?
haggis. The haggis. Kaylee can explain you what it is.
Yeah, so haggis is a sheep, and it's the lungs, the heart, and they mix it together inside the sheep's stomach and boil it. It's very delicious.
The secret
I promise.
is not asking what it is the first time you try it.
Yeah.
Just to try it without knowing what it is. And once you try it, you will try it again.
Okay. It's like black pudding. I don't know if you've ever tried it. And if you know what it is. I mean, I tried it, so I ate it one morning. I liked it, and then they told me what it was, and I've never eaten it again.
Pork blood or something like that.
Yes, it's
Blood.
pork blood. Yes. Have you ever tried it?
Yes.
Okay. And do you like it?
Yes. And I have also tried haggis, but the veggie version of haggis.
Okay.
And it's nice, very nice, because it's very, very spicy. In Scotland, they have a lot of dishes in vegetarian and veggie versions.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
I'm not vegetarian, but actually is a place when a vegetarian or a veggie person can find a lot of food.
That's great. That's great. And also this version, this recipe is vegetarian because there's no meat. So and also you can use it. I mean, if you are at home and you don't have gone to the supermarket yet, but you always have a can of beans and some rice, and so you can cook it, and I mean, it's delicious. So that's great. I need to remember to stir, and so I'm gonna stir this thing. It seems really delicious. Okay. I think I've prepared it for one person, but I'm gonna eat it for 1 week, I think, because
yeah, 90 grams are a lot for one person.
You can share it with your neighbors.
Yes, I can share it with my neighbors.
I taste.
Yes, how is it?
It's very hot.
Okay, it's very hot. Yes. Yes.
It's very savory.
That's great. It's rich in flavor, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's great. So a few minutes and then my rice will be ready.
Also mine.
That's great. That's great.
Sara, what's the perfect drink to have with this dish?
I would say red wine or a beer, but red wine, I think it's perfect. Do you have a bottle of red wine at home?
Maybe.
Always.
That's great. I like the way it looks. So it looks delicious.
Delicious.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Do you prefer red wine or white wine? Let's see.
What?
Both.
Okay.
Red.
Both beer, whiskey.
That's right. It depends on what you eat, right? Because with fish, usually you drink white wine, and with meat or like food like this one, this recipe, red wine is perfect. Yes. Okay. We are nearly there. Are you a little bit hungry while cooking? I'm getting hungry. I know it's 5:30, but I don't know if I'll wait until 8 p.m. to have dinner tonight.
It's tea time.
Yeah, it's tea time. Okay. So I can turn the rice off.
Yeah.
So I can use my colander and I think also this sauce is nearly ready. What do you think? I think that the water needs to go away, to evaporate, and then it's perfect.
Yes. Can you show us
Yes,
the sauce?
absolutely. Just 1 second. Okay. So I think a disaster is gonna happen in my house, but I don't know if you can see it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we
yes,
can
yes.
see. Okay.
Next. Okay, and I think we are nearly done. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use a higher flame. Okay. Super. And
Sara,
yes.
the sauce is dry, si dice? Si dice?
Yes, you can say it, the sauce, or you can say it has the great consistency. Or has thickened up.
Thicken up.
Okay.
The sauce is thicken up.
Has thickened up. Yes, absolutely. And then have you tasted it to see if the salt, if you need to add more salt, for example?
I added some salt.
Okay, that's great. Because you never know, you can season it, I mean, to flavor. I'm gonna taste it as well.
I see.
I don't like things with too much salt, but to me it's perfect. That's great. Okay.
Yes.
You're not changing colors, Sara, which is good.
I'm not changing color.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yes, absolutely. It's not too hot.
No, it isn't. I don't think so.
Once I remember, I went to a Mexican restaurant and I ate a dish. It was extremely hot, and at a certain point it was red, and I couldn't breathe anymore. It's been like a hard time, I would say. Has it ever happened to you?
All the time.
Okay, that's great. I'm not alone. Okay. Okay. I think the sauce is ready, so I can turn it off. Okay. I can use this one, and so we can put the rice into the plate, and then we can also add the sauce, and so later on we can heat it up and it's ready to eat. Okay. So I can show it to you without risking to make a disaster. Okay.
Allora,
Let me see. Okay. No. I'm gonna keep it doing as
I have the dish.
Okay. Okay. So, and then we can take the leaves to garnish our dish, but you can't see it. Okay. Let me see. No. Okay. So this is our dish. I mean, it's quite nice to see as well. What do you think?
It looks exactly like the one in the picture.
Yay! Yeah. That's great. Can
I
you
think the
show
taste,
us?
huh?
Amazing. Amazing. That's amazing.
A big applause.
Big applause to all our chefs. Okay.
Good job, Sara. Good
Oh,
job.
thank you, and good job to you too, I would say. So we already have our dinner ready for tonight. It will be a nice experience. So you'll know that everyone will be sharing the same recipe and we will be eating the same recipe, even though we are in different houses, we are apart, we can feel like we are together. So I think it's a nice thing. So thank you for being with us and with me. And I would like also to give you an idiomatic expression. Since today we've cooked with spices, okay? I found this idiomatic expression that hunger is the best spice. What do you think this could mean? So hunger is the best spice. Let's try and guess.
If you are hungry, you have hunger, you eat anything.
Yes, yes. Apart from the fact that if you are starving, you would eat anything, okay? But when you are hungry, food tastes better. So let's try and not eat too much for today afternoon. So tonight we'll be hungry and it will taste even better. Okay.
But with your recipe, we don't need to be hungry because it's surely excellent.
That's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's great. And so, what time do you usually eat? What time do you usually eat dinner?
Dinner. Half past 7.
Depends.
Okay. Kaylee, what time do you usually eat dinner in Scotland?
Well, in Scotland, I would normally eat dinner around 5 or 6 o'clock. But now that I live in Italy and it's very hot in the summer, normally around 8 or 9 o'clock.
Okay. I know that because this is what I asked you, because when I lived in London, I ate dinner as well around 6 p.m. And yes, so this is why I asked you. But I have to say that when I eat dinner at 6 p.m., around 11-ish, I'm starving, so I eat more.
But then you eat a little supper.
Okay. Okay.
No, it doesn't work, Kaylee. It doesn't work. No.
It's not good for your stomach, but
no, it doesn't work, Kaylee. If you eat at 5 o'clock, at 11 you are hungry.
Yes,
the Italian way is the better way, I admit.
This, I think it's because we are not used to it, but you know.
But it's also strange because the first summer I spent in Scotland, in that house, they used to eat at 1 a.m. and then at 5 p.m. So the first week I thought it's incredible. I have already my my food here at 5 o'clock. I have to eat again. No. It's very strange.
Okay. I wanted to thank Sara. Really, you made a great job. And I wanted to thank you for your participation. And just a couple of information that I would like to share with you before goodbye. Can you please switch the microphones off because there's some noise coming from. Okay, thank you. No, you have muted me.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to put the directions online. So the recipe, not only the ingredients, but the preparation, everything online, possibly later today. So you will find the complete recipe online. That was the first thing. The next thing, the second information is what's going to happen the next 2 meetings. So next Saturday, we are meeting Gloria. I don't know, Gloria, if you are online, if you are connected this moment. But anyway, Gloria is going to prepare, there she comes. She's going to prepare a very fresh spring dish. Okay, today is the first day in spring, the first spring day. So next week, Gloria is preparing something light, something lighter than today for sure. Okay, and the day before Easter, Kaylee is teaching us how to prepare a fantastic Scottish dessert that you can offer your family for lunch on Easter day. Okay, so don't buy too many Easter eggs, because you can substitute the chocolate this year with Kaylee's traditional recipe from Scotland. Okay, this is gonna happen on the 3rd of April, so the Saturday before Easter. That's all. I don't know if Gloria or Kaylee want to add something, or if you want to ask any questions to Sara or to me, whatever. Okay. So thanks again, really, and see you next Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sara.
Thank you, Sara.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
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 I'm going to cook.
Bye.
Thank you,
great.
Sara.
Thank you.
Bye. Ciao. Hi, Gloria.
Bye.
Goodbye. Già andato.
Elisa. Elisa Belella. Belella Elisa.
Eccomi, aspetta che stavo togliendo il microfono. Ciao, come stai?
Bene, grazie. Tu, ascoltami, io sto registrando, cosa devo fare?
Allora, devi spegnere. Allora, dove hai fatto iniziare la registrazione?
Sì, c'è scritto metti in pausa, arresta la registrazione.
Arresta la registrazione.
Quindi premo arresta la registrazione. Dopo cosa succede?
Niente, che io dovrei vedere che non stai più registrando perché il rec dovrebbe sparire.
Ma e dove si registra? Dove si salva?
Ah, va automaticamente in una cartella.
Ok, allora io interrompo la registrazione.